Well, hello there, I am Happy Owl and I welcome you to this playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. If you don't know what Honkai Star Rail is, it is a turn-based space fantasy RPG with a gacha system developed by HoYoverse. On today's program, we're experiencing the highly anticipated epilogue to Penacony's Trailblazer missions. Because yes, it is finally here and I was so excited to play through it and see how the writers at HoYoverse would wrap things up after that amazing climax last patch. To give you a hint at what I thought of the quest, all I'll say is that I was supposed to be editing other videos before this one, yet strangely enough I chose to edit this one first. Right now I'm recording this introduction after my livestream on twitch.tv/happyowl_productions, so if you want to come say hi and hang out there, you're more than welcome to do so. Anyway, I hope you enjoy Honkai Star Rail just as much as I do, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Let us start with this quest. Farewell Penacony. Unconquered. Continue the story at a specific location in the Reverie Hotel. You wake up in the dream pool and find yourself back in the real Reverie Hotel. According to March 7th, you really have woken up this time from Anna's dream. The Stellaron was sealed while you were out, and all the major lineages except for the Oak family are dealing with the aftermath. She also said that the family has invited the crew to the family's Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. High-end cruise ships, luxury banquets. Now this is what a celebration banquet ought to look like. What else are you waiting for? Get ready to set off.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
Seriously, Firefly, do you have to say sad things like that and sound so sad? No, look at her, she's so cute.
Wake up! Wake up!
Okay, I am waking up.
Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
The sun is frying my butt? What? How can that be?
Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
Oh, she was worried about us. Let's see. Am I dreaming?
You're not dreaming. We're in the Reverie Hotel. In the real world. The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
Yep, our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony. We almost all died. Well, technically speaking, we weren't going to die, we were just going to be stuck in a dream forever. Which is, yeah, well, I suppose it might be seen as an equivalent to dying, so, oh well.
I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again.
Aww. Oh, she's so cute when she's scared like that. I do like March 7th. Where are the others?
They've already left.
What?
Leaving this kind-hearted girl to wake you up. You owe her big time.
Well, thank you very much, March. But, that still means that the others just ditched us. That's not cool.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories.
Do they really need to know? It's not like, it's gonna change much for them, right?
The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order.
Yep, definitely not. But, yeah, it's a good excuse. I mean, technically speaking, it's not entirely untrue. I mean, the Stellaron did have an effect, even though it was actually being used by the Order, so I guess in a way they are telling the truth, somewhat, maybe?
Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting.
Wait, that was a line written in the quest, in the journal for the quest. Is she the one writing down these lines of description for the quests?
Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Okay.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
Well, honestly, we are not always that safe in reality either, so don't mean to scare you much, but the real world is just as dangerous. Oh, what is the Radiant Feldspar?
It's a massive airship, and it's awesome! I heard it's never shown to the public. Only VIP guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony.
Interesting.
The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit baskets, plus this fancy button model.
Oh shit.
After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all. We are pretty much celebrities on the planet of festivities now, aren't we?
So we got a fancy button, so I'm guessing it's the button that Sparkle gave out to pretty much everyone. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to ask the next question, because the second one was just a rehash of what she had already said. What happened to you in Anna's dream?
Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories, but something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared. And then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake.
Now let's go meet up with the others.
Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, so let's catch up with everyone at Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Very well. Oh, and it teleports us. Perfect. Oh, Firefly.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
Hello, Silver Wolf. It's been a while since we've seen you.
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile.
Oh, she's still a wanted criminal.
And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Yeah, I guess so, because, well, she's in her Sam form. That's when she does the most damage, I guess, so, okay.
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace.
Oh, by the way, on the previous scene, well, the previous frame, I could see that, Silverwolf is much shorter than Firefly. I did not expect that.
Don't
See?
do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
She's got at least one head length over Silverwolf. That's quite funny.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name.
Miss Samuel. That is quite a strange name.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, she's not done here, is she?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
Yep.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
You brought her back?
Don't worry.
What does that mean?
The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
Can't Elio be less cryptic with his prophecies?
How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
Right.
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you.
Well, at least she's got a strong head on her shoulders, I suppose.
Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin.
Seriously?
She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Oh, could this be a hint for a Kafka skin, perhaps? I don't know. I have a feeling that is absolutely not the case, but it would be great. That would be lovely, and I can assure HoYoverse that a lot of people would buy that. But HoYoverse doesn't make that much skins. And we're still missing on March 7th the skin she used at some point in Bellabog. We saw it once and then it was never used again, so I guess there is that. Anyway.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself.
Hey, Silver Wolf, are you calling Kafka old?
Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last.
Oh, you should be careful, that's how you get fat.
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it.
I am not so sure about that, but I suppose maybe.
That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Oh, switching to Topaz's POV. Interesting.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Who are you, Thomas?
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive.
You do not look like a tank engine, so I do not know who you are.
I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
Then why do it? Indeed.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, Please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Oh, when the big boss arrives, I'm guessing he's talking about Jade, perhaps?
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious.
Yeah, at first when he said big boss, I thought he was talking about, I believe the real big boss is named Diamond, but I also believe he's a he, and, well, clearly they referred to the big boss here as a she, so I'm guessing it's Jade.
Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
She's scary.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
Okay, let's walk around. Oh my god. Investigate. The cake? Are you hungry, Numby?
Oh, are you hungry, Numby?
Oh well.
Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Oh, we can feed Numby. Huh, I wonder what kind of things he likes. Oh, I know. I will toss a float disc burger to Numby. I love burgers.
Numby, catch!
He seems happy. Yep, he seems happy. Okay, you seem very happy. Numby lets out an earnest cry as if a float disc burger can't satisfy its appetite. Seriously? You want more?
There. Don't be so greedy. Leave some for the other guests.
Now then, the family's guard.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all?
That is not the family's guard. That is Sparkle's voice.
Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Huh? What are these?
Oh, a fast meeting.
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
First meeting between Topaz and Sparkle, eh?
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets.
She's just talking about herself. Oh, wait. She said he meets. Huh.
According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
Haven't the hounds caught the culprit yet?
Where's that prankster? Haven't the hounds caught him yet?
Yeah, that guy has some skills, I'll have to admit that. However, you know, the Bloodhound family won't give up. Whoever disrupts order in the dreamscape will face severe consequences. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please kindly keep your distance.
Interesting. And the family's attendant.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Felspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed. So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself. Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye.
Okay, that was a whole lot of yapping for not much information. I mean, I don't feel like any of this was very important, but okay. Maybe
Hello?
it will be later on. Oh, hello.
The talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end?
The talent motivation department? What is that?
I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
Interesting. She seems to have some issues because of what happened on Bellabog.
Sounds exhausting.
Oh,
Why not just hang up?
hello there.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've
Yelena?
been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
Well, goddamn, now I really want to pull for her again. That was quite the introduction for Miss Jade, or Madam Jade, I should call her. But I am a bit surprised to hear her call Topaz Yelena. I'm guessing that is her real name, but I also think it's the very first time we've ever heard it. Perhaps it is in the voice lines for Topaz. I haven't gone through the voice lines for any character, I think, so far. But still, interesting. So her name is Yelena. I wonder if we'll get to hear Jade's real name as well.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
But it
I'm
suits
sorry,
you.
but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best, especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
No, but I'm guessing you're going to tell me.
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
But is there a drawback?
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest.
Ah, that's for sure.
As long as the influence of harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
Well, it was just a slogan even when he was still there, or at the very least during the end of his reign, things were not as smooth as they once were.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, Old OT's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we
Oh.
consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
I wonder what happens to Robin, because she is part of the Oak family, and she's still alive. The only one who truly died was, what's his name? Sunday.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Oh, never mind. I just remembered during Jade's voice line that actually every Oak family died. Perhaps Robin didn't, because I think Sunday wanted to protect her. But he did absorb every single member of the family, and there were like 137,000 of them, I think. But they all died with him then. Oh shit, so no more Oak family then.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
Oh?
That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and we're going to tear it wide open.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart and charming ladies.
Oh shit, we actually meet old Oti, and he looks like that? This is the first time we've seen a character like that in Honkai, I think. He has a very interesting character design.
Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
Wait, is he a dwarf perhaps? At first I wanted to say elf because of the pointy ears, but given his build, he looks more like a dwarf.
Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
So he is really well known.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
I just noticed that his coat is green and he has some kind of four-leaf clover on his jacket, so it's interesting. Is he perhaps a leprechaun or something like that?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed.
Yeah, while they're talking about very complicated matters, I'm just like, hey, look, a green jacket.
Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
Okay, he's really direct.
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive.
10 Amber Eras? How old is this guy? I don't know how long 10 Amber Eras might be, but it still sounds like a lot. So I'm wondering, like, how the fuck is he still alive?
Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences.
Nah, so I guess he was trying to shake her up, but didn't work out.
However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony.
Well, that was an obvious thing he would try to do. I mean, sounded logical.
If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
Why does he think that the IPC would lose face?
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes.
She has a point.
Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
Perhaps he's just putting up a front to save face, but he actually knows how deep these issues go.
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
What does self-listing mean? And going public, like a company that enters the stock market or something like that? I'm not well versed in those kinds of things, so I'm completely lost right now.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
Okay, so it is like the stock market thing I was talking about. It's opening up the possibility of buying shares of Penacony. But doesn't that mean that the IPC can simply buy everything themselves? I mean, the IPC is quite rich, right?
This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me.
I guess perhaps the idea is that the IPC couldn't buy it all. Perhaps it's a question of timing. If someone else buys everything first, well, they don't have to buy everything, but they could buy at least some shares of it first. Or perhaps the Alfalfa family intends to block the IPC from buying. I don't know. It's a strange plan in my mind. I get the idea, but I don't really understand how it really works out in his favor.
Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight.
And at the same time, he gains control over Penacony himself.
And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information.
Well, to digest and formulate a new plan, I guess.
I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
Oh, switching to the Trailblazers POV now.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
Hey, Dan Heng, Daniel, how are you?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor.
Why did Welt call him that IPC ambassador instead of just saying Eventrine?
It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
Well, if we are mediating, aren't we supposed to be neutral?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
Kind of.
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Where's Himiko?
Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
So they are not dead, which also means that there is a chance for Sunday to still be alive, I guess.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already.
How so? What about Sunday?
He'll face a trial.
Okay.
As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
So he's actually still alive. Okay, very well.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again.
Well, hello, Shaban. Shavan? I think it's Shavan. That's how it's pronounced, right? I don't actually remember. Oh, fuck. But it's been a while since we've seen her.
Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you.
My thank you. Hello again.
Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion.
What? Why?
When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
Oh, right, we are leaving.
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique, as we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the Nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
Yep, I was just thinking about him. So I believe he ceased to exist, right? Hello.
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here. Someone gave me a strange gift.
Oh god, let me guess, it's a button.
So I unwrapped it and found out it
Yep.
was a button with a message on the back. Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode. This sounds terrifying.
I love her deadpan face. It's really cute. Could it be a terrorist attack?
But who would launch such an obvious attack?
The masked
They just want to
fools.
stir up chaos.
Yeah, but the masked fools are, well, they are fools, so I suppose they would be the ones to launch obvious attacks like that.
By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished. So I handed it over to a nearby hound. I heard there were many similar reports before the Charmony Festival started.
Yep.
I'm really worried about the future of Penacony.
I suppose you should be. What do you have to say?
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate.
But what about the Express? Well, I guess Pom Pom is still there, right?
Given the conductor's presence,
Yep.
there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless.
Yeah, I'm sure he would like to know. Or they would like to know, I think. What happened to you in Anna's dream?
In my dream, the Express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real.
But it could be. Maybe we will do just that. Anyway, is the Order incident in Penacony a unique case?
No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony. And this issue existed within the family from the very beginning.
Yeah, probably.
However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated.
Well, that is all for now.
Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
But I really liked his dream. It was really sweet of him to have this desire. He truly loves us, I guess.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable. Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had.
What will happen to Sunday and Robin? Hey, come on, Robin was innocent.
One bird longs for the earth and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him.
Fair enough.
However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Yeah, basically that's what Daniel said earlier. When did the Order infiltrate Penacony?
Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter.
Interesting. Did the IPC make any move?
Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways.
So we are siding with the IPC. What happened to you in Anna's dream, Welt?
Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind.
For some reason. And shouldn't you call her Raiden May?
When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth.
No. I don't know why he wouldn't just dream about his family, because I do believe that the Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd, which is the same one here, he had a family. He had a wife and a child, perhaps a daughter, I think. Not entirely sure, but I think he did. I never finished Honkai Impact 3rd, so I don't actually know. Plus, I never read the manga, because there are plenty of mangas around that game, so, well, I suppose that is all for now.
The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
Anyway, Siobhan, let's
Ready
see
to
what
mix
you
your
have
drink?
to say. Ah, yes, right, mixing drinks. It's been a while since I've done that. What happened to Gallagher?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly.
Fair enough. I guess, yeah, the Trailblazer, the main character doesn't know that he ceased to exist. I think Gallagher ceased to exist. Honestly, I might be misremembering.
We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back.
Okay, let's mix the drinks.
Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time.
Oh, I already did. No need, let's get started.
All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment.
I think we should go with sweet.
Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace, and to my friend Gallagher.
Well, I think he was our friend as well. Well, maybe not as much. I mean, you have a much closer bond than we did, but still, I think we could call him a friend, somewhat.
The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars, and its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song.
Now, please don't talk about legacy. We've been out here for like 4 months talking about the watchmaker's legacy. Was kind of a whole ordeal.
We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, new message? Okay, I cannot imitate Himiko's voice, so I'll go with my own. Guys, let's make our way to the Radiant Felspar. I'll wrap things up soon. Let's meet up at the aft pole and the stern. Roger, catch you later. I am on my way. I'll lead the charge. Oh my god, Kalis, do you really have to say it like that? By the way, what are you doing on the Radiant Felspar, Miss Himiko? It's a secret for now. Be patient. You will find out at the opening ceremony. Hey, can't wait.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she gave us the drink.
I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So
Thank you.
Oh, my bad.
I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
if you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled.
Well, I guess if we can, we will.
Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys!
Let us lift our spirits indeed.
And embark towards our tomorrows.
Goodbye, Siobhan. Oh, and hello, Jade.
Old Oti is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odi Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Oh, what phone call?
They agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
She's not talking about us, the Astral Express. I mean, we are already here, so she must be talking about someone else. But who?
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
No, she's really scary.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Yeah, I guess it's much better than Eurela 6, right?
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
Why is bland written in bold?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Venturine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jadestone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations.
The Jade Stones allows her to do all of that?
That's why I'm willing to stake my topaz stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
Does she say that because she cares or because she thinks he's useful?
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
Hello, Robin.
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations.
Are you going to sing, perhaps?
How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business. But in other respects, I can't say the same.
Why would she refer to her own brother without actually stating his name? Is she ashamed of what happened?
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. Just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage, the Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
Oh, so yeah, okay. Robin is the special guest Jade asked Topaz to call, I guess.
See you later, Miss Jade.
But how is Robin going to help them?
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
I both really like and really dislike this expression on her face because even though she's smiling, we know she's not truly smiling. It is a fake smile.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Why are her boobs moving that way? It makes no sense.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right?
Yep, her voice dropped a bit.
Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Yep, the switch between the smiley face and now this face, which looks a lot scary, makes everything, the whole thing, even scarier.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work. Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Pie in the sky? Is that an expression?
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us.
Ah, so they control the news.
The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on Penacony, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
That is quite the threat.
You really think you can pull that off?
Oh, I think if she says she can, that means she truly can.
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer.
Okay, he was convinced very quickly.
However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
That is actually an interesting question. Although right now the Order is no more, if I'm not mistaken, so...
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate within a unified monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
Ah, And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Ah, so the IPC sees the Order as competition.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table.
Sweet Dew. Oh, Sweet Dew is Himiko.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
Wait, what?
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, quite the stunning lady indeed.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
Okay, what does she gain with that?
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are committed to bringing the beautiful dreams of the planet of festivities to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
No, the chest.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
It's interesting how she calls her little Yelena instead of Topaz. Even though at the beginning of the quest she said that Topaz should call her just Jade and not Madam Jade as if they were equal. And at the same time, she is kind of belittling Yelena or Topaz. So that is a very strange dynamic between the two of them. And very clearly Topaz is, I don't know if she's admiring Jade or if she's afraid of her. Perhaps both.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P45 position back in no time.
I wonder what it will be like when we actually get to meet Diamond, because I guess we will meet him at some point.
Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
What is that, and why is it in bold again?
You want to open a Bon Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
What is that?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
Well, see you around, Jade.
I have one more question for
never
you,
mind.
Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony.
I guess she means Robin?
In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony.
If it is indeed Robin, perhaps Robin gave information to Jade in order for Jade then to help Robin with Sunday, I guess? Perhaps that is the thing, but I could be wrong about the entire thing, so...
You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Wait, she has another guest? Oh, we're switching back to Firefly's POV. Is she done shopping? Did she find a jacket for Kafka? Oh, but if we see the Trailblazer, that means that they're going to be reunited.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar.
Wait, does this mean that
So luxurious.
we're getting to go on a cruise ship with our girlfriend? Because, as I said before, Firefly is basically the Trailblazer's girlfriend, more or less. Or something along those lines. So, yeah, that's
A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Oh ho ho.
Is that him?
Wait, why am I running away?
Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
Ask about the location of the Bon Jade exchange. But no, I want to...
By the way, there's one more thing.
I wanted to go and look for the Trailblazer.
Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony.
More gifts for us?
Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Oh.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, special services there.
That is very suspicious.
I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady
Very well.
Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Huh. I wonder how things turned out for her.
But, oh.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Of course it's about the chest.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever. Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
No. I wanted them to interact again. Oh. We are meeting with Jade.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
That is very strange to call a cute girl like her Samuel, because usually Samuel for me is more of like a dude's name, but oh well.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Well, technically speaking, you have your life, and if you give up your life, then you can't live anymore, or you can't keep living. You know, it doesn't make... oh, well.
Everything you have.
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Oh, damn.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand.
Hey, Jade, don't you dare lay a finger on our cute little Samuel.
Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
Well, they could all be paid actors, so do I really believe them? I'm not sure.
Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop.
Isn't
Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Isn't it our dear friend?
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan Heng and Void Ranger Jive.
Don't
What
change
the-
the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Editing Happy Owl here. I once again had some audio issues. More specifically, the audio synchronization with the video got all out of whack. Sometimes it was synchronized, sometimes it wasn't, and the quality went out the window as well. Basically, an editor's nightmare. I managed to salvage some of the footage you just saw of Firefly and Jade and the small bit with the Trailblazer afterwards, but the next couple of scenes were requiring way too much work for not much reward, because not much was happening in those scenes, so I decided to scrap them entirely. Still, I'll give you a quick rundown of what happened. Firefly went to see these clients Jade had mentioned. The first one was a woman named Stacy who was on a losing streak against a fellow gambler. Firefly came right when Stacy's luck turned around as she won her first game. Then came a Pepashi man named Dell who was trying to confess his feelings to Dorothy by giving her a gift. She accepted the gift and they seemed happy as well. And now you get to watch another bit with the Trailblazer that I managed to salvage, and the rest of the video will be fine. I guess I can't talk to them yet, but still I want to see what she has to say about it.
Chirp, chirp.
Oh wow, he's trying to talk to the birds?
Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on. Oh, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him.
Why do you sound like you have the same voice filter as Sam?
He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy.
Interesting.
I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here.
Who are you chasing though?
I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
Walker hangs up the phone and a drop of fuel seeped out from his deep, metal-constructed eye sockets. Those were the tears of an Intellitron.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. how did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
I am indeed.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy.
Oh my god, he's a moron. Oh my god. Seriously, his entire fortune just for one gift to impress one girl? I mean, I don't know if Pepeshis are like super loyal type of people, saying that they only have one partner for their entire lives, but if they actually work or function like humans and their relationships, well, usually we have multiple partners throughout our lifetime, so exchanging your entire fortune just because there is that one girl, yeah, I am not entirely sure that is a sound decision. I mean, I suppose love does make us blind and, well, it makes us do stupid things.
It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him.
So what was the point then? Because if he is evicted from the dreamscape, can he still see, what's her face's name? I don't remember what her name is, but Dorothy, I think. If he can't see her anymore, what was the point? Just to get a yes and then share a 5-second happiness?
Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships.
What the fuck?
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again.
That sounds horrible. First of all, it's not a deal I'd be willing to make, but more importantly, what does Jade has to gain from doing that?
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her.
And how the fuck is Jade influencing good luck? Like, how does that even work?
As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Oh shit, so that's why he was crying. I mean, this makes sense, but once again, I don't understand why she's doing what she's doing. It simply makes no sense to me. Like, what does she have to gain by doing this to someone else? And why is it that specific thing that she's choosing as a price for her service? This entire enterprise makes no sense to me. Like, seriously. What the fuck?
Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires.
Right, yeah, I guess you grant them their desires, but you also push them off a cliff. So when all of their bones are broken, obviously they will come back to you. I guess that is indeed a business tactic, but again, what is the end goal of this?
When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool.
And what is that?
And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR 26710,
he knows.
a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it?
But what is Jade supposed to do with that? Because if I'm not mistaken, Firefly said that entropy loss syndrome is incurable, right?
The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Wow, that's actually smart, I guess, but also incredibly cruel.
As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
Oh god, what do you want from her?
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case.
What do you want?
Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction.
Fair enough, yeah, I guess every single Stellaron hunter is trying to fight their own destiny. Or rather, they are trying to change their destiny. Firefly is trying to live, Blade is trying to die. Kafka, I believe she's trying to understand what fear feels like and to experience it herself, because apparently she cannot. And then there is Silver Wolf. I have no idea what Silver Wolf wants in life, so... I guess aside from playing games, I don't know much of what she does. I mean, she plays games, she hacks things, and that's all there is to her, I guess. Well, as far as I know.
I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Well, if she dies first, then all that patience would be for nothing. I mean, if Firefly dies first.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
Interesting.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond? even if it could lead to your downfall.
Except she didn't say it was on behalf of Diamond, she said it was on behalf of herself, right?
Simply put, you and I are the same.
Wait, are you going to die as well?
However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future.
And I just realized that we are getting a look at various members of the 10 Stone Hearts.
And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stone Hearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
Wait, why is Diamond's name here? Shouldn't it be Clipharth's? Because Clipharth is the Aeon of Preservation. Diamond is an Emanator, I believe, but still.
I understand.
I don't.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Aww.
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Oh, returning to the Trailblazer.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate.
All the while you were jumping around, popping balloons, trying to steal chests from other characters or other people, and almost getting yourself killed by going over towards an origami bird. While Himiko was working her ass off. Basically, that's what happened.
Oh, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look.
Nice.
This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Hello, Boat Hill and Aventurine.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever
Oh my god.
I choose.
Does he threaten every single person he meets?
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Yay, that is me.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
What are you guys whispering about?
Merely a greeting of platitudes. As long as you and I have an understanding.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
Where are you? You sure left in a hurry, Aventurine.
My job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this.
Yeah, I guess so.
While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. We wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of the knowledgeable
the word again, friend.
But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
Well, you did ask her to kill you. Basically, you were inviting her to do so. I'd like to thank you for all your help in the battle, cowboy.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out.
Fair enough,
Making
once
an
again.
entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon
Oh.
you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor, and pass on my regards, will ya?
Well, I guess we will be seeing more of the Xianzhou, so they're all followers of the hunt. I guess I will pass on your regards then. What were you guys chatting about?
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. And this flamboyant fella here can help me find him.
Okay. I am entirely lost during this quest.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
Well, I hope you guys have fun at the festival.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
Thank you, Boothill.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Well, thank you, Aventurine, as well. Hello, hello?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose.
Adequate? Seriously, that's all you have to say?
No wonder that gambler likes you so much.
I didn't know you were here too.
The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's
What now?
ambassadors. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption.
How do you rate Aventurine?
The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student.
Oh, wow. he still has such an ego.
From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Let's hope he doesn't turn into a philosophical zombie.
I thought you were going to make me get my act together.
Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild.
Okay. I hope you have fun at the festival, I guess.
Then you'll excuse me.
You are excused. Hello, Topaz. What up?
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. Hello, Numby. I guess, life is as wonderful as ever.
That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt.
As
Gutting down
always.
the Oak family in one fell swoop. Such a pity I couldn't be there. or else I would have lent a helping hand.
My thank you.
Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list.
Oh? I want to ask you a question about that transform. Wait, are you also able to transform yourself? What does that mean? What is he talking about? I'll go with the second one, I guess.
Transform? What are you saying?
I don't even know.
Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I hadn't even thought about that. Okay. Right. Well, I wonder what your ability is like, Topaz.
Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful.
Yeah, so she's talking about Jade, right? At least for the grasp your desires part. Perhaps even the read your thoughts part, but that I'm not entirely sure. But grasp your desires is definitely something that it seems the Jade Cornerstone can do.
Now that I think about it, it was good that Bronya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bona Jade Exchange.
Well, hello there.
What should I call you?
My name is I was going to say Rover. Wrong game. My name is the Trailblazer.
What a unique name.
I know, right?
So, mister, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it?
An excellent question. Make Nanook bow down to me? I want to be the CEO of the IPC. Revive Akavili? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go with Revive Akavili.
Oh, this is your wish.
Ah, why not? Lady Bonajade doesn't even blink. You're guessing she doesn't have any sense of humor.
Sounds simple enough.
Is
Very
it?
pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost.
Oh boy. I am listening.
To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal.
Sounds easy
Well,
enough.
It's a two-legged animal, with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate.
What the what?
Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
It seems that Lady Bonajade is not without a sense of humor. You have to admit her skill in using dark humor is superior to yours. Hopefully there are scissors on the express.
May fate bring us together again, Mr. Trailblazer.
Was she talking about Pom Pom? Oh my god. That is dark indeed. I didn't realize because I don't see Pom Pom as an animal because he can talk or they can talk and you know, they interact with us. Like I see Pom Pom as a person, even though they are not human, but still. So yeah, Pom Pom never crossed my mind. But goddamn. Oh, what is this?
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Hello?
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person.
It's rare and hard to mistake me for someone else or the other way around. You mistook someone else for me?
It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests,
Oh
hitting
my God.
balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right?
Yeah, no, that was definitely me.
There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat?
Yeah, definitely. You walk and talk with fireflies, stopping in your tracks when more comes
Two
into
murder
view.
cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation.
Can we really call it a vacation?
It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again?
I'm afraid so. I don't know where our next destination will be, though.
There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze.
Indeed.
Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out.
Oh god, I just had a thought. Please don't tell me Elio told her that the journey will tell her how to live on, but what he meant was like she would live on in the memories of others or in the hearts of others because of the emotional connections that we might have with her. If that is what he meant, that would be very dark, because that would actually mean that Firefly will die. And I really don't want that to happen.
So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different.
No wonder you were interested in investigating the watchmaker.
Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards.
No?
Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me
I
her
just
price.
met her.
But
Did you take the deal?
no. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either.
Right, you wanted the answer of all the Stellaron Hunters.
Of course I want to live on. But what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family.
What are you talking about?
Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry.
The problem is I don't know what she's referring to. I don't remember. I guess we'll go with the first one. I never felt hurt by this.
Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct.
Well, Kafka knows me really well, so perhaps she taught you something that was right about me.
To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
Yeah, I guess hiding is easier, but expressing your emotions feels better, I think. Well, that is entirely personal, but, you know, to each their own.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
Oh, do we get a fight? Because we've been at it for like 2.5 hours, and I have been itching for a fight, because all we've done so far was talking, but why are you so mad at her?
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes.
No,
don't worry about
not
me,
yet.
just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I will hold you to that. Certainly hope we'll meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
No way! He's back! Yay! Oh, please tell me this time he will have his voice lines. Because during the last quest, he didn't have his voice lines. At least when I did the quest, they hadn't patched it up. I think they did afterwards, but still. Okay, Argenti. Hello. What the fuck? Why? Why Argenti again? Oh well, I wasted enough time on that. I will read Argenti's voice lines myself, I guess. We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of the beauty is even more elegant than mine. My most sincere regards to you. Well, sincere regards to you as well, dear friend. Even after achieving such remarkable feats, you remain humble and gentle. Such is the true mark of knightly grace. I've heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil. Though the tale bears a tinge of regret, You have undoubtedly championed beauty and justice. May Idrilla smile upon you. The Omen of Evil? In your trailer, the Omen of Evil was represented by Pom-Pom, so... If an admirer of the beauty gets lost in the pursuit of power, they risk descending into the Omen of Evil, a form which is neither human nor beast. Although Mr. Sunday did not cross paths with the path of beauty, his actions were no different from the Omen of Evil, a lamentable soul lost on the path of righteousness, truly a matter of deep regret. Okay, why were you not there during the final battle? I am ashamed to admit, Anna's dream was too realistic. I couldn't bear to bid farewell to a fallen friend who had long turned into a beast. I lingered in that illusory dream for far too long. His voice and smile were too vivid. I didn't pass the trial of beauty this time, spending much time in self-reflection over my own hesitation. Yet I wish for Idrilla to remain my beacon, a banner for me to strengthen my determination for the beauty. Well, I hope you have fun at the festival, I guess. Thank you, and may the beauty always be with you. Well, there you have it. I am Argenti's new VA. Not really. I guess I can wait for the Charmony Festival to begin.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk?
Well, I don't think I need to walk again, so I guess, we wait?
Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Oh, Firefly. Did you make it? It's me, Firefly. I'm got it all handled? Oh, I've got it all handled. It's just a typo. Don't worry, I didn't do anything rash. I've hidden myself away. It's a pity I won't be able to see Miss Robin perform. I wanted to respond.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
I guess we are waiting.
Wow! It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss
Mary,
Robin!
seriously.
Miss Robin! Glory to the Woken family! Glory to...
No, do we actually get to see her perform?
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause.
Okay.
What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours.
And why are we seeing these two Pepeshis?
Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us.
Our trailblazing spirit is unparalleled.
That's right, unparalleled.
Yeah, now look who's copying me.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival.
Well, I don't know if Pom-Pom did anything, honestly, but oh well.
Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Thank you.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
I don't know, I'm afraid.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express.
Oh!
A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace.
Well, that's definitely a big one, Marge. I mean, I guess you should be happy, right?
Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
But, what are we actually supposed to do with a second ship? Because the train we are on is actually a ship. It is our ship. And we only have one conductor, one navigator, and in all honesty, I don't know what Welt does for the train itself. Same goes with Daniel, with March, and with myself, the Trailblazer. We don't operate the train, as far as I know. So how the hell are we supposed to do anything with another ship? Like, okay, I guess that's cool. Well, thank you for the recognition, I guess. But
And now, I propose a toast.
That's not what I had expected.
To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
A cutscene.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well.
Oh, shit.
Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands?
Well, courtesy of Sparkle, I guess. Oh my, I got chills when she showed up.
There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
What the? What? Report the situation about the bomb. I guess I didn't even have time to give out a proper name to the group. We've got problems, friends. There is an imaginary neutron bomb on this ship. Huh? What's happening? Keep reporting about the bomb. It's all thanks to that masked fool. From where to view fireworks has joined the... What? Oh, okay. Miss Sparkle will explain the situation personally. How did you get into the group? Huh? I didn't add you to the group. That's Miss Sparkle for you. She doesn't need an invite. Alright, down to business. Is everyone flabbergasted yet? Weren't Miss Sparkle's buttons all confiscated already? Why is the bomb timer still active? Actually, all credits goes to our brave hounds. Thanks to their meticulous efforts in gathering the buttons, Miss Sparkle was able to press all of them one by one. Miss Sparkle certainly worked her fingers to the bone, pressing through a whopping 100,000 buttons. She spent a whole 48 system hours on it. What the fridge is wrong with you? Do not be crass, my silver boy. That sure is hard work. All the other things you could have done with this level of patience. Your appreciation is received. Of course, it was still down to Miss Sparkle's luck. I don't know why, but there were a total of 16,537 esteemed dream chasers who volunteered to help Miss Sparkle bear her burden. Girls who like to smile are always the ones with decent luck. Anyway, the bomb Miss Sparkle placed on the cruise ship is hidden among 999 dolls. You bright-eyed people will surely find where the real bomb is hidden. Good luck. And she left. How many? Don't panic. We'll deal with this together. Everyone, please don't make any commotion to cause unnecessary panic. I will arrange for the family members to prep for evac, but we'll still have to rely on you all to find and defuse the bomb. The Oak family has always relied on the strength of order to guarantee everyone that death never occurs in dreams, but the blessings of order are now lost. Its consequences may be unimaginably detrimental. I agree. If anyone finds anything, please update the group promptly. The beauty is duty bound. The IPC will lend our aid too. Don't worry, everyone. Wanna bet who'll survive this? Hey. Let's go! Seriously, what the fuck? Between Dr. Ratio with just a K and Bootheel who seems like he's just having fun. What the fuck is this group? Oh my.
Set. Let's start following the plan.
What is the plan though?
You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now, I'm posing as a bomb.
You're not very good at character design, are you?
How do you know? This is called foreshadowing. Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5 and then explode.
How am I supposed to defuse you then?
5, 4, 1.
That is not how you count. Where is 3?
Is it really that important? I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising, shocking, horrifying? No? Really? Fine. That's too bad then. You really ought to learn how to win a girl over.
Who said I wanted to win you over? This constable doll finally falls silent. You open it up, more like tear it apart, though that sounds cruel, and uncover its true nature, a mere toy equipped with a remote speaker. Oh? There's progress with the bomb situation. I've got good news and bad news. Which one would you like first? You're in here too? What are you doing in the group chat? What is that sticker? Simply put, I found 131 bombs that aren't real bombs. The mass fools really know how to pull a stunt. Don't worry, process of elimination is also a problem-solving tactic. The evacuation of the family is underway here. The bloodhounds are hot on the investigative trail. Keep it up, everyone.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
Bruh, you just found one bomb. Hello. Why do I say hello to a bomb? Oh my god. This firmer doll is a Sparkle lookalike. Yeah, just like the one before. According to the book Compilation of Sparkle Vocabulary in Modern and Contemporary Times, the term firmer was first coined in 2005 AE on the Sparkle planet in the Sparkle star system. Its original meaning is fluffy. Nowadays, the inhabitants of Sparkle Planet often use firmer specifically to refer to plush dolls. In other words, firmer dolls translate to fluffy doll. It may sound peculiar, but considering its Sparkle origin, it actually makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. The firmer doll is staring right at you. Stare back. The firmer doll continues to stare at you. Continue to stare back. The firmer doll's eyes never blink. Honestly, if they did, it would be quite unsettling. Anyway, it's just an ordinary plush toy. Can you really expect it to utter a single word? Keep staring. It must be pointed out that this doll has no suspicious features at all. It exudes from within an aura befitting of a firmer doll, not that of an imaginary neutron bomb. Which means that there is no need to bother it anymore. It makes both you and the doll appear rather pitiful. It's best to promptly put an end to this farce. No, I wanted to continue staring at it. Dadgum woobaboo, I give up. What's wrong, Silver Cowboy? I found 217 talking dolls. Oh, he even sent an attachment. And that's after I got help from the hounds and that man with the plaster head. Who knows when we'd find them all if we looked for them ourselves. That is a shame. Knowing that fool's habits, I'm afraid we're going to have to keep filtering through the wrong answers. Do not fret. The beauty will guide us.
Ha! We meet again. I am Penacony's famed detective.
Detective Walker, the guy who lost his memories thanks to Jade, or
Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn.
I just need that bomb in your hands.
Bob? Right. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives.
What the fuck is she talking about?
I need your help, mister. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the Soulglad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one?
Oh god. I'll go with the fifth one. It's you. You were at both crime scenes.
Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty sharp.
Actually, no. My mind just went blank when she was expositing everything about her cases. My mind just broke. I couldn't listen to anything, so I was like, I don't know, but it made sense to me to point her out.
Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank and it's craftily set up. Hurry, time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Oh god. Sparkle's voice faded, leaving behind the doll's body buzzing with white noise. It seems this pitiful doll was transformed into a megaphone by Sparkle. I suppose so. Oh, and we've got more chat messages. My friends, I bring saddening news. Well, tell us about it. This trial of beauty is especially dangerous. I have found 145 adorable dolls, but thought they were the fool's bombs. Is this really not a trial of elation or something? No matter what, please be patient, everyone. I have a feeling that as long as our virtuous patients can persuade a driller with sincere conviction, even the most difficult of problems will be resolved. Mr. Argenti is right. Everyone, don't let your guard down.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. I often use this name in film credits. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the leading man of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts.
You did what?
Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So please try and resist the urge to share your thoughts.
Okay, sorry, I'll shut up then. I will go with the first one because I don't want her to waste our time, because basically the other answers I feel like they would just waste our time. Right now, I just want to defuse the bomb and advance the plot.
Really? You really have no questions? Okay then, what a pity. Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with the beautiful memo keeper.
Oh.
If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up and look for Dr. Edward.
Oh, right, yes, that was the companion quest for Black Swan. Okay, and Sparkle, I suppose. The harmless chatterbox plush doll bows affectionately to you, blowing you a kiss before bounding away, vanishing into the depths of the cabin with joyful leaps. The IPC Special Investigation Team is wrapping up here. We found a total of 329 dolls, but no bomb. Thought I'd drop this update with you guys. Even you guys can't do anything about it? Holy forking shirt balls. This is going to be a killer. Don't give up. We're so close to 999. The express crew is also about to be done. Keep up the good work, everyone. I'll be taking over the evac team now. Good luck, everyone. I do hear the ticking sound, and I do not like it.
I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around first.
No, thank you. I'm here to defuse you.
Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-diffusing program. This won't take long.
Yeah, I have a feeling that is a lie.
Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar Astrically from the Epsilon 12 system.
Ah. Is the game trying to rickroll us right now? That's not the moment.
Oh, hang on. Penacony's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender.
Is she really rickrolling us right now?
Aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never give you up, never make you cry. They will never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt you. Praise, aha!
Oh my... Oh, fuck. I did not see that one coming. I knew there was a rickroll in the game, in the archives of the game, but I didn't think they would bring this into the main storyline of the game. Okay, why not? After the almost tearful exclamation of praise aha, comes to pass, all that's left in the doll's mouth is that lingering echoes of an irritating cassette tape. Turns out that this is not a bomb after all, but a vintage tape recorder. Okay. So we've wasted a bit more time again. Good news! We've found the remaining 172 dolls here. But they're also just dolls. What's going on? That girlie pulling a fast one on us? Long time no see, everyone. Miss Sparkle is delighted that everyone is busying themselves over her. And so she has had me deliver a message. I knew it. I knew this matter wouldn't be so simple. You've grown some brain cells, grey hair. Miss Sparkle is pleased. Alright, enough jokes. Miss Sparkle says this message is super important, so listen up. There are actually 1,000 dolls on the Radiant Feldspar. To reward everyone's efforts, Miss Sparkle has decided to be magnanimous. She will give you the coordinates of the final doll with the bomb to everyone. The time I've allotted to everyone far exceeds 10 minutes, but let's all try to hurry up, eh? Something major's going down, if you're slowpokes. At Robin, I am sure you don't want everyone to know that the family's protection over Penacony has been rendered useless, do you? Hurry up and move out, world-saving heroes. Everyone, don't be misdirected by her appalling prank. We'll gather at the coordinates. When we catch her, we'll definitely teach her a lesson she won't soon forget. Aw, and Grey March is so cute. In the chibi form, at
Not
least.
much time left. I hope I make it.
She's here.
That Firefly?
Oh boy, I am very scared.
46 seconds, 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Oh, if we have 28 minutes, that we're good, right?
You're here!
I am here. Sparkle, eat my bat? Oh, he thinks this is Sparkle. Could be the case. You know what, we'll go with that. Sparkle, eat my bat.
Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real Firefly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
Are we hearing this from underwater? Because sound underwater travels very differently than in the air.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique. As if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
Ah, well, that's a problem. Then we'll just have to find that person.
It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly.
Well, you do have a point. Don't panic. There are still many people on their way.
You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation.
Well, you're being very pessimistic, Firefly.
The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
Oh, this is a mimetic virus.exe. Warning! A mimetic virus has been planted into this imaginary neutron bomb. Mimetic life forms, particularly Memo Keepers, especially Black Swan, are advised to stay clear. Otherwise, exposed individuals face a 72.36% chance of turning into a banana. I'm not going to read that. All the bananas. P.S. She means business. P.S. P.S. It is true. Try it if you dare. Okay, so we risk having Black Swan turn into a banana? That would be strange.
I don't know what grudges they have, But this path is a dead end, too.
So that's it? There's no other way?
Actually, there might be another way.
Oh, don't say it.
Do you still remember? The script said that
Yep.
I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams.
Oh, God.
I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
Yeah, I pretty much know what her plan is, but... oh well. What's your plan?
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar.
I have no idea what that means.
I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
Yeah, right, you could have said that from the start. You're just going to take the bomb away, basically. What about you?
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely.
Well, it's that second part that concerns me. And you added a maybe even make it back safely. I do not like that. Please
At
come
present,
back.
this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending.
Well, it wouldn't be a happy ending if you died.
I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny.
That is a badass line.
The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow.
Oh, God.
We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality.
What is that attempt to do?
It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
So she's alive, right? Oh god.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now.
No. Could finally fulfill her promise to him.
While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
Indeed we are.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
No, we came to say goodbye to you.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile.
No.
But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Bid farewell to the Nameless.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
A toast. Aw, with
Brooklyn
the drink
Tiernan.
from Siobhan.
Rosalina, Jay, and Estella, we raise a toast to you, Trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
My boy Daniel, did you come up with this on the spot, or did you, like, prepare the speech? Oh, bid farewell to Gallagher.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
The dog is here.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right?
The toast.
Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Is the Astral Express ready to depart Penacony?
Almost.
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me. as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
A toast. Once again.
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Bid farewell to Mikhail.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you.
It is quite poetic.
And then, a new page will be turned.
A toast.
Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The Trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I agree.
Aww.
We tried our best. Now it is for the people of Penacony to decide how they are going to go into that future.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Oh?
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I'm not thinking anything, so I'm very curious.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past.
Time will wash away everything, so treasure the present.
I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present.
What do you mean?
It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right?
You won't be affected as long as you don't live vicariously through them.
To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes.
Okay.
But what if they and we aren't really really that special.
Oh, so that was your point all along.
When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that same answer. Sure.
I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
Wait, Don Hung is known for telling dad jokes? Oh, never mind.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
Wait, Mark should have asked Welt to tell the dad jokes. He is the dad of the crew, and he's an actual dad, so he should have been the obvious choice. Anyway, why is Welt talking about our own farewells? I don't like that.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
Yes, I certainly hope so, and I hope that the dream, the sweet dream Anna put you into, Don Hung, will become true, and that we will indeed visit many a world together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony.
Oh right, I have to admit Pom Pom was not on my mind.
Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
I hope you will manage to remember me despite your memory issues. Who are you exactly?
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow.
I am sorry to hear that.
In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate.
I do not know what that means, but I hope you manage to achieve whatever you are trying to achieve.
In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
Well, if you need any help, feel free to call me. Will we meet again?
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again.
Hey, don't say that.
But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
I certainly hope so. Have we ever met before?
Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance.
Yes?
Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting.
What if that wasn't an illusion?
What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility.
I think I might have seen someone like you.
I see. You've also had a similar experience?
Yes.
Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
I understand. There is Raiden May, and then there is Raiden A, and there is Raiden Bosun Mari A. No, May. Raiden Bosun Mari May. There are too many Raidens for me to count. But some things will never change.
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean?
A longing for a certain someone.
Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us.
I think she may be longing for Kiana, although I don't know if she had a Kiana in this universe, but she did have one in the Honkai Impact 3rd. Oh well.
Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze.
This is beautiful art, and she's almost smiling too, which is quite rare for Acheron.
Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
I don't like it. Why are you crying, Pom Pom? Oh, because we just announced to you that the 3 guys you were looking for are dead. Yeah, my bad.
There. Chin up, Pom Pom. sad. Don't cry.
I'm not entirely sure that will help Pom Pom, March. Just saying.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Wow, okay. I did not expect Danhong to be this mean to March, like or this direct with March. But he is right, I mean.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow.
Come on, children, stop fighting. Is March picking on Pom Pom again?
How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me comfort Pom Pom?
And now I am the mean one. Yeah, sure, I will help you comfort Pom Pom.
We told Pom Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before.
The conductor never cries. Pom Pom is never sad. Pom Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry.
Wait, why are you angry?
No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel.
Wait, that's what you're thinking about? I thought you were sad because of the deceased Nameless, but you're just pissed off at your schedule, basically?
That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
Oh, so you were just lying. Oh, wow. I should have known. I should have guessed it. My bad.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out.
Yeah, you should just try it out. It will do you some good.
Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
Very well, Himeko. We'll leave it to you.
But...
March, no but. You come with us.
Let's go, March. Those three Nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every Nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himeko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express.
Pom Pom said we might run out of fuel.
Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question.
Oh.
Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way.
Hey, it's not my fault.
To ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
Okay.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every Trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine.
Oh, so that's how it works. And because we are constantly staying too long, we don't get enough energy. And that's why Pom Pom is worried. Huh. I didn't know that was how the Astral Express worked.
But, because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Okay, that's definitely a problem.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
Oh wow, so that's on your mind. Well, at least you'll be an adorable ice cube.
When you put it like that... Doesn't actually sound too bad.
See, I am good at comforting people.
But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Ah, shit. It didn't work.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The two nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melostanen.
Okay.
As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Well, hello, Black Swan. Don't think I didn't recognize your voice.
We meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
Oh, you were in March's room, eh?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
I knew we were missing someone.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
Well, it's not like it's the first time she's boarded the Express sneaking past everyone.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Why are you threatening her, Dahong?
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours.
Oh, she sees everything.
But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine...
Well, I have to point it out. Goddamn those hips. It's, very impressive.
Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached.
Wait, what?
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
Calling me curious.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
Oh?
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here? What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
I don't usually like Jade's trade.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Interesting, and this will be the end then. Now I'm recording this little conclusion to wrap things up. Look, this was an amazing ending to an amazing arc. Ever since Penacony came out in 2.0, I feel like Honkai Star Rail's writing has taken a turn for the better. And don't get me wrong, the writing was already good, it just got better. The overall story was excellent, some of the twists took me by surprise, and I loved how they developed some of the characters. However, the only point of criticism I'll give here is that the development I'm talking about came at the cost of very long quests, and this epilogue was no different. The first half of this quest regarding the IPC's negotiations with the family was a bit long-winded, and I expected the part with Sparkle to be more impactful than it was. That being said, the reveal that she orchestrated everything to speed up Firefly's 3 deaths was definitely unexpected. Speaking of Firefly, I think she's probably my favorite character introduced with these versions 2.x updates. We spent a lot of time getting to know her, and I loved the contrast between her Firefly persona and her Sam persona. I mean, I was planning on pulling for Jade, and yet I decided to pull for Firefly, even though I was not particularly interested in her gameplay, and I ended up using all of my Jade funds. But I regret nothing. I'm actually having a blast playing as Firefly. Now, for my favorite part of this epilogue, it was saying goodbye to everyone we've met so far, especially Acheron and the former members of the Astral Express. I thought that was a really nice touch and a very good way to end things. Although, to be fair, regarding Acheron, I may be biased as I am a Genshin Impact player, and more importantly, I also played through a big chunk of the Honkai Impact 3rd main storyline. I could go on and on about that character, but I feel like this conclusion is long enough, so I'll end it here. Anyway, what did you think of this ending to Penacony's storyline? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you liked this video, don't forget to press the like button ever so gently and subscribe for more. I am Happy Owl, and this has been my production.